Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I'll be showing a tutorial how to make the garment you are seeing in the picture. You will find this garment in the magazine Patrones Infantiles number 16, and you will find the magazine in Amazon. The links are below. Having said that, let's get started. We'll take pen and paper to write down the materials. Once we have the pattern dressing from the magazine, we cut along the side line that we'll make. These are finished patterns, which means they have 1 cm seam, hands, and cut with notches and green lines. Okay, we have the pieces from the bottom. These are the pieces from the front and back. This is the front piece, and we place a visible tape. And these are the pieces from the back, and we place a visible tape around of the neckline. This is the bias. We fold in half and we press with the iron. And these are the pieces from the sleeve and the lace with the zipper. We are going to start with the top pieces of the dress. We overlock the shoulders and the center back, and we face the rights of the pieces, and we're going to close on the shoulders. Then we're going to place the piece of the sleeve. We're going to take the lace and we're going to place on the ruffle piece, which is going around of the top cut. The rights and close on the shoulders. A stitch on the piece of the sleeve because we need to gather a little bit the piece, and then we place on around of the armhole. We place the lace, we face the rights, and we sew them along of the pieces. Fold at the end and pass a stitch on it. And also on the other side. Now we need to gather the piece, so we pass a stitch to all along of the piece, and parallel to the first one we pass another one, and then we pull the thread from the spool for get together. Now we're going to place the piece around of the cut. So we place on the edge and we spread to all around of the pieces. and we're going to gather the top pieces. Face the rights of the pieces and sew them to all around of the pieces. And remember, you have to leave the gear facing up because we don't want to get the foot entangled. These are the ruffle pieces from the bottom. We have to gather the pieces, so we pass a stitch on the top, and parallel to the first one we pass another one, and then we pull the thread from the spool for get the gather. We face the rights and we're going to close on the sides. Then we're going to place the bias around of the armhole. Place the rights and close on the sides, but if you see, we overlock first the sides of the pieces and the center back. Place the bias around of the armhole and pass a stitch on it. Cut the excess of the fabric. You have to cut like a half centimeter and then snip the curves. Fold the bias and pass a stitch on the edge. Now fold the bias and place inside of the garment and pass a stitch on the other edge of the bias. Then we're going to take the piece and we're going to place around of the top part of the dress. Remember to match the sides and the notches. Face the rights and sew them to all around of the pieces. You have to leave the hole of the around of the armhole and continue with the front pieces. When you have done this part, you have to overlock the seam. Now we're going to place the invisible zipper. You have to put the main fabric of right side up and sewing as close to the teeth as possible. We need to position the zipper teeth into the groove of the foot. Remember to make sure you have a little bit room between the seams allowance and where the zipper starts, so that you don't get any little puckers. And then you have to make a mark where it's going to cut, because we need to position the other side of the zipper. And finish closing the center back. These are the other pieces from the dress. We overlock the sides first, and then we're going to close on the sides. We face the right and we're going to close the sides, and then we're going to gather the top part. Face the right of the pieces and close on the sides. We need to gather the piece, so we pass a stitch on the top part, and parallel to the first one we pass another one, and then we pull the thread from the spool for get together. These are the other pieces. Also, first we need to overlap the sides, and then we face the right and we close on the sides. And also we have to overlock the edge, because we need to make the hem of this part. We overlock the edge and fold and pass a stitch to all around of the hem. Then press with the iron the piece. Now we pass a stitch on the top part, because we need to gather the piece. So pass a stitch and parallel to the first one, pass another one, and then we pull the thread from the spool for get together. Place the piece around of the piece, and remember you have to match the sides and the notches. Face the rights of the pieces and sew them to all around. Then you have to overlock the seams. sew them to the other piece, face the right, and sew them all around. Then we have to overlock the seams. We're going to place the bias around of the neckline. So we place all around and we pin it. Place the bias and pass a stitch on it and go all around of the neckline. Cut the excess of the bias and now cut around of the neckline. Cut the excess of the fabric. You have to cut like a ½ centimeter and then we have to snip the curves. Fold the bias and pass a stitch on the edge. Fold the centimeter inside and then fold the bias to the back of the garment and pass a stitch on the other edge of the bias. Again, fold the centimeter inside and then fold the bias and finish closing the bias. We have finished our dress. We press with the iron the hem and we overlock the seams. And this is the invisible zipper. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, click the bell button so you get notified once a new video is uploaded. See you soon. Bye.